You are now tuned in to Hot Topics with Donna. And on this show, we do one thing: keep it real hot. That's honest, open, and transparent. If you didn't know, now you know. So sit back and unwind as we bring the vibe and a little bit of glorious sunshine to your heart, soul, and mind. Your lovely host, Hot Donna, will be with you in just a few moments. But while you wait, go ahead and set an atmosphere of peace in your space. If you can, cut the lights down low, get your hydration on, vibration zone. Cause tonight, you're about to receive some delicious food for your soul. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? It's about to get hot. You are indeed in the one and only place to be this evening. We appreciate you for joining us, and in just a few moments, we about to turn the heat all the way up. That's right. It's about to go down right now on Hot Topics with Donna. Show your virtual love by smashing that thumbs up and heart icon as many times as you can. And without further ado, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing your host, the one and only Hot Donna.
Hello, everybody. Oh, I am dropping stuff already, and me and my girl haven't even got started yet. But welcome to Hot Topics with Donna. I am your host, Donna Taylor. Listen, you're going to be in for a treat tonight. Me and this sister, we haven't had a chance to have our great dialogue like we usually do, but we're back, and it's getting ready to be on and popping. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what we're talking about. You know, you saw my post. We're talking about boundaries. And it says boundaries are guidelines and expectations that we set in relationships. Both parties understand what behavior is acceptable and not tolerated. So I'm going to go ahead and bring her on. Hold on, Hey, Rhonda. Let me go ahead and get my sister on here. Listen, and we used to do once a month. We used to do like these hot topic girl talk, and we haven't had some hot topic girl talk in a long time.
Wait a minute.
Girl, but and listen, here we are, we back. And you know, I gotta tell you, like me and you, like, we done been on a journey. Like with our hot topics, like from your breath. I mean, like everything had just been honest, open, and transparent the whole time. But always. I am so glad that we are back. Listen, you see me, I'm like, this is my girl. Like I am like free. We're gonna have a good time. It ain't even about, like, I was like, you know, she done seen me dressed up. I'm like, listen, I started to go in the living room and sit on the couch in there.
Girl, I'm on my chair here in the living room. If I show you what my living room looks like right now, looks like a Macy's store blew up.
Oh, so you been a little thrift shopping, or you?
No. I'll tell you briefly what's been happening, and then we'll get back to the topic.
Okay,
but
go ahead.
Long story short, because you know me, I'm long-winded. So I actually went to a fashion show for Miss Nira Love Fashion Boutique. She's a celebrity stylist in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a show with her there in March and we clicked. Great woman, woman
Right.
of God. You already know how we are. Once we click, we click, right?
Yes, yes.
And about a week after she had that show, I don't even think it was a week, but literally right after that, she was asked to be the creative director of the Black Film Festival that's happening this year in June in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And now that she has this position, she now had to create an audition, and she needed entertainers, singers, dancers, you name it. Then she wanted obviously models for the showcase. She wanted
Mm-hmm.
actors because there's going to be an acting portion. So she had selected a few models from that particular group to be part of it. But of course, we still had to show up for the audition, right? So this audition took place April 7th. So literally the week of leading to April 7th, I was like, oh, maybe I should go for acting, because, I do the theater and stuff. And then I'm like, she was also looking for stylists. And I'm like, I asked hubby, I said, babe, should I try out for stylist? He goes, why not? Trying something new.
Mm-hmm.
So I had asked her what was the requirement for the stylist position.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, just put out 3 looks, what you think is best and, show it. And I literally created 8 looks because I'm extra. And so I created 8 looks, and of course I didn't have any models, so I had to choose the models that were already there at the audition. So that's why I had so many. But long
Mm-hmm.
story short, I put 5 women in the runway that day, and I had to do the audition all as a package. So it wasn't like there was an acting portion or a stylist portion or a model portion. Whenever I had my number, when I was up, I had to bring it, and I literally had to. I presented my models first. So if you include the 5 models and then my look, that was 6 looks that I presented. Then I did my model walk, and then I did the acting portion, and I pretty much landed. I landed the stylist position, and then I landed the acting role. So now I'm going to be so what they're doing is they're celebrating the 50 years of the Wiz. So the Wiz is themed. So
Mm-hmm.
I am now the Queen of Darkness, which is also AKA the evil witch in the movie, things like that. So, and from that, that went viral on her page. They were called Daddy, tell him I'm on my podcast because he decided to call me and I'm on my podcast after I told him I was on my podcast. But anyway,
Right.
let me do this again. So anyway, so based on that audition, it went viral in her social media handles because she's pretty known in Charlotte. And then someone who had an event, it was yesterday, she had an event, a reggae event, and she wanted her to showcase her looks. So Nira referred her to me. She
Wow.
referred me to her. And literally within a week's time, this happened what last Saturday morning, where I was on the phone at 8 o'clock in the morning with the event planner, and then I had to put in a show. So I had to put on a show. So I had my very first showcase yesterday at a reggae event in Charlotte, and I had 16 models, but I had 14 walk yesterday, and I presented the things that were in my closet. Donna, I didn't buy anything. This was the stuff
Girl.
in my stash because this girl right here got a lot.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
I'm not
ma'am.
ashamed of it now, though, because my husband was always complaining about all my crap,
Right,
and it
right,
was
right.
breeding and multiplying in the closet. Well, guess what? I get to put it to good use.
Girl, that's what I'm saying. That's just like I don't buy a lot of clothes because I cleaned out my closet and I believe in giving it to people that can use it.
Yep.
I literally had 6 bags of clothes in a trash bag and I gave it to my girlfriend. And it's like I still got more. It's like, where's all this stuff? Like, and it's just me. But like you said, when you can create stuff, that's awesome. But listen, I am so
Yeah.
proud of you. I am so proud of you. You look
Thank you.
good. Girl, we
Thank
done
you.
had some we done seen it all. We done
Yes.
really evolved.
Yes. Yes. So now I'm a stylist for The Wiz. I'm part of her styling team, and that's gonna take place on the 14th of June on a Friday. But it's like a 3-day event, so it's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 13, 14, 15. So now I have to, create looks that are Wiz themed, that are very dramatic for her show. So I have this, this now massive project or challenge for me, to take on, of which, God has given me. And now I'm going to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
what I can do.
But you've
You know,
always been that way. If you really think about it, if you go look back at your pictures,
mm,
you've always brought it, with your pictures on your A game. So now
yeah,
all you doing now is just you just branching out. And that's the beauty of it. When we sit still, gotta bring it to us. We gotta sit still. When we sit still, he'll bring it to us. And I don't know, like with me, I am going into the ministry and I'm super excited about that. I am. I am. I have truly am accepting what he has put on me. I ran. And so yesterday I spoke at church and I just allowed him to have his way. And so, yeah. And so now I am just sitting still. I'm sitting still and being patient. So, yeah,
following God's voice.
I am, girl. I
That's what
am.
I'm doing too.
Yes.
Uh, Um, I can't remember the last time we spoke, but I have been on, and you know this, I have been on a healing journey, right? We've
Mm-hmm.
been talking about this, and I'm not talking
Yes.
about my breast healing journey. I'm
Right,
talking
right,
about my
right.
healing journey,
Absolutely.
and I have uncovered a lot of the good in me, but also a lot of the bad, toxic traits in me,
Mhm, mhm,
and it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy to face.
mhm.
Your flaws, or
Absolutely.
but even deeper, what's caused your flaws, you know
Right.
diving deeper into your
Mhm,
traumas and
mhm.
really understanding why you do what you do and why you do it,
Absolutely.
you
Mhm,
know
mhm.
um granted, I still make mistakes
Absolutely.
along the way.
I mean,
Girl,
until
I'm
we
still,
get up out of here, sis, we're living in an imperfect world, and so
yeah.
until he cracks the sky or take us, we're gonna still make those mistakes. And just like you, like in this last month, he has had me in a place of quiet, a place of being by myself, learning who Donna is again.
Hmm.
You know, like
Hmm.
he has truly rebuilt me. And like you said, when we have to face those ugly truths about who we really are,
Hmm.
because we want people to think we got this thing together called life.
Child. Mm. Mm.
And when we don't, and then when our maker check us and say, you're not that good like you're trying to portray you are.
That
So
part.
it's good when, like you said, it don't feel good when you have your flaws, not, you know, dictated by someone else, but from your creator. And when he was like,
Hmm.
no, this is really who you are. This is really
Yeah.
how I see you. And so even now, here you are in your healing. Like, how was that process? Because like you said, it was kind of rough. Like, truth had to come out and be like, oh, okay.
Without really getting into the weeds, it's been really
Mm,
hard,
mm,
um, trying to undo habits,
yes.
things that you're accustomed to doing.
Yes, ma'am.
'Cause, you know, uh, you're, I'm learning, trying to let go of the old me,
Mm-hmm,
not, or the bad parts of the old me, or
mm-hmm,
the inconsistent parts of the old me.
mm-hmm,
Um, So it's almost like a rebirth and a death at the
mm-hmm.
same time,
Yes.
because you literally have to literally kill the old, or some of the old you.
Mm-hmm,
And,
mm.
and it's been rough to let that go.
Yeah. Because, when we do, and this is how I had to face my own truth, because, I lost my husband 4 years ago. And so,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
so like, every